How much does your car really cost?
Purchase price is the one that everybody sees.
There are loads of hidden expenses that you might not even think about.
The cost of registering the car, the cost of servicing it, the cost of insuring it. They're a lower profile cost, so people don't see it. They're not as visible and they're not often taken into account in the showroom.
Tonight, with the help of the RAC, we've done the hard work for you. 112 of the most popular vehicles have been studied. Running costs like fuel, tyres and servicing.
The advice would be to do your research and to find out how much it costs to service a car in the first 3 years of ownership, for example.
Then there are standing costs like registration, insurance, interest on your loan and depreciation.
The biggest hidden cost of owning a car over 5 years is depreciation, which is about 30% depending on the particular car that you're looking at.
The RAC's Alex Forrest says these are 5 of the best, with the annual savings running into the thousands.
So there's one overall winner in this year's survey, which is the Holden Barina Spark.
In the micro division, here are the weekly costs for the Holden Barina Spark. Just over $22 for fuel, $13 for servicing. Depreciation, the biggest hidden cost, at almost $32 a week. The total weekly cost is $111 or $5,811 a year. So why did this one come out on top?
Well, the Spark wasn't the cheapest car to buy. Where it did get ahead though was in the cost of tyres and servicing.
Next up, the cheapest small car, the Volkswagen Golf. Fuel comes in at $25 a week, rego and insurance around $30 a week, and depreciation $53. The weekly cost $154. Annually, it's just over $8,000.
This car really held on to its worth over 5 years. It's also very fuel efficient as well, so it did particularly well in that area.
The cheapest people mover is the Honda Odyssey. So fuel efficiency was the big one here.
It was. The Odyssey did particularly well. It's a great fuel miser.
That fuel cost is about $33 a week, not bad for a people mover. The on-road costs of rego and insurance are $41, depreciation $82. The total weekly cost is $222. Yearly, it's $11,588. Alex Forrest took the Odyssey for a spin around the RAC driving centre. Cheap doesn't really mean nasty anymore though, does it? This is pretty flash.
Not at all. No, this is a very smooth, quiet car to drive. The build quality is fantastic.
The Mitsubishi Outlander took out the cheapest medium-sized SUV. Its servicing cost was a clear winner. And the Jeep Grand Cherokee has been named the cheapest large SUV. Alex, I guess there's a reason so many people are buying a Jeep.
Well, there certainly is. This is about $8,000 less than the cost of a Pajero, which is the next vehicle up in cost in this category.
The Jeep's fuel is around $45 a week, servicing $32. It depreciates by about $104. The weekly costs are $282 or $14,667 a year, almost 3 times as much as the little Barina, proving size does matter. Australia's car market is the most competitive in the world, with 67 different brands to choose from.
There's a lot of competition between brands for the consumer's dollar.
And with expenses like stamp duty, registration and fuel on the rise, it pays to investigate before buying your dream car.
When it comes to running a car in Western Australia, do your research, do your homework to work out what the best vehicle for you is.